Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Murder on the Mississippi. That's me, I'm your friendly ho blah 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 blah. Yes, I'm your friendly ho blah 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 blah. Remember that? Ugh. I'm a friendly neighborhood Let's Play Spider-Man. As we left off, I had talking to a few people here. And I decided that I would go on and play the game as I would, just to go through and find a murder, just the way I played it through when I tested this game. Well, a while ago, not that long a time ago, but a while ago. But still, I was just thinking that it would take such a long time to talk to everybody, and everybody has very interesting things to say, but I've been getting lots of the more important evidence and clues on what's going on around here to get to the real murderer. But for what I know, there actually are different endings to this game, but I'm gonna go with the one that I know, and I'm just gonna go with it for now. No, good to see you up here. Lovely. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do from now on. It's just gonna take so long just reading all this text and all that stuff. So let's share notes. This is what you said. This is what Miss Moore said. This is what Daisy Dupree said, which is nothing. And here's what Henry said. Henry said in excuse me, game. I want to get that one line. Then he said, I hate this system. This system is sometimes so annoying. So let's. Oh, yeah. Like I said, the system is a little bit annoying at times. I want to get to page 2. God damn it. This stupid piece of crap. Will you let me get to page 2 of what Henry has said, please? Oh, for crying out loud. Excuse me a moment, people. There we go. I was just being stupid, that's all. So, this is what we need to ask about the captain. He kept on asking me about the stops. And he told me that Judge Carter was asking about the stops, but of course he's not allowed to discuss course matters with the passengers. We stop in different places all the time, depending on what they signal to us on shore. Miss Dreeb was asking the same question not long ago. She said she wanted to mail a letter for Miss Mulworth. Oh, really? Now this is fascinating. So, Bree said she wanted to mail a letter. Bree said she wanted to mail a letter. Yes. We need that line. For Miss Mulworth. That's very, very, very curious, I would say. So since we got that, and I think we have the ticket from the safe and everything, let's go talk to Dupree then. I think I'm on the right side, which is the... Yes, I am. Good. Good. Because we had to ask Miss Daisy Dupree about this letter that she was supposed to send for Miss Smallworth. Curiouser and curiouser, as Alice said. Oh, Sir Charles, you charmed me. My little heart's just going pitty-pat. And y'all, Miss Regis, too. I do love y'all green suits, though. It reminds me of my Auntie Pearl's okra gumbo. I hope I got the accent right. If not, sorry. So let's ask her about some people. How about Miss Smallworth?
I've never met her before. I'm just going to New Orleans to visit my aunt.
Well, tell me about the, well, Henry.
I've never met the gentleman. Is he famous?
Well, how about the judge?
A judge? How exciting. I'm sure I don't know him, though.
Oh, nah, we'll just share notes. This is what the captain said. If we can get there. Here's what he said. Go down.
Why, yes, I did have a letter to mail for Miss Smallworth. It seems so important to her. If you would like it, it's in my dresser.
So, it's in your dresser, eh? Let us go to the previous menu and inspect.
This is the preview. Would you mind if we looked around your cabin? No, go right ahead, Mr. Foxworth. This dresser is in my way. Aha! Look at this.
What is it, my lord?
It appears to be an envelope ready to be mailed, Regis. Pardon me, Daisy Dupree, but would you mind if we kept that envelope ready to be mailed as evidence?
Shall we keep the envelope ready to be mailed, my lord?
Yes.
Very well, my lord. I'll put the envelope ready to be mailed in my pocket. So, now that we have the envelope, since we have it, why not go and open it and check what it is? Because we are the detectives and we need to find evidence, and this is an evidence. Because this is something that Miss Smallworth wanted to be mailed, so that's very interesting, isn't it?
Let's take a peek in our steamer trunk, Regis.
So there's the letter, so let's examine it.
What's this, Regis?
An envelope, my lord, addressed to Veronica Golden.
Aha! Who is Veronica Golden, Regis?
I haven't the faintest idea, my lord. Perhaps we should open it.
Brilliant, Regis.
Quite.
Well, Regis, look what fell out of the envelope.
A mining certificate, my old lordship.
Yes, Regis. A mining certificate transferring ownership to Riley Cartwright from Joseph Golden.
Mr. Cartwright had interest in a silver mine, my lord.
The thought plickiness.
That's what he should say. Yes, my lord.
So, it's a mining certificate to Cartwright from Golden. I wonder why Smallworth was sending it to Miss Golden and why she had the certificate. Curiouser and curiouser. I started to think something here. Aren't you? If you are, good for you. So, let's go back to... I'm gonna... Since we've got lots of these very good clues and evidence, and like I've said already, that I'm gonna be playing it through from now on, like I played it through. This is gonna be like a sort of speed run from now on, so I'm sorry if you don't like that kind of stuff. I usually don't, but this game would drag on for so long if I didn't do this. So the widows and orphans will do without your money, but perhaps there's something I do for you. Yes, there actually is. We need to talk to you. Tell me about this person. Tell me about Man of the Plain. Gladys is a wealthy woman, yet to me she seems unsatisfied. As if she wants more, always more. As if she can never have enough. She's always trying to get me to enter the society. Puh, waste of time. I'm fond of her unusual perfume, though. Haunting fragrance indeed. This is important, this one. I'm fond of her unusual perfume. So, since we got that, let's go down and actually no, not down. To the right. Goes down, it's only Henry. We don't need to go to Henry. Who we need to go to is Madame the Flame. So let's talk to her.
This is my cabin. This is private. If I wanted you to come in, I would have invited you. I did not invite you. Please leave, or I shall scream for the captain and have you thrown out.
Excuse me, you overspastic person, you. Tell me about Daisy the Brie.
She's such a sweet young thing. Complimented me, she did. I do believe I like her.
Well, good for you, I guess. How about Smallworth?
A common thing from the West, too. She has no class at all, no education, no style. What can you expect from such common folk, though?
About the captain.
So he lost a little money, so what? He's a real gentleman. He'd better not cross me, though, or I'll have his head. A fine man, Captain Overbite, as long as he knows his place.
He lost a little money. What's with the hiccups? Seriously. Excuse me. I don't know why I have the hiccups. Probably something I ate. How about the Reverend?
That pious pipsqueak? He's a thief, a common thief. I don't like to speak ill of anyone, but he's a common robber, that's all.
He's a common robber. I don't know why I'm taking all these sounds, just, I guess, for fun. I don't know. Because I do know what to do, but I guess you're just interested to see what everybody has to say. I'm just guessing. That's all. So tell me about Henry.
I don't associate with people of that sort. He's a laborer, a member of the crew. I'm insulted you would ask me about such as he. I think he's been making love to that young Smallwood trollop, though. Such goings on. I'll say no more.
I think he's been making love to... Damn it. Damn. He's been making love to Smallworth. We know he's in love with her, although she still says that she didn't know him. We'll see what happens. How about Carter?
The judge is a fine businessman. He wouldn't hurt a fly, not Judge Carter. I don't care what they say about him, or what about that awful business back in Nevada. He's a fine man.
That awful business back in Nevada. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So tell me about Humphreys. Okay, let's share notes. This person, Humphreys. Nope, oops. No, this is not what you... I don't care about what you said. So, well, animal... there.
Lionel is such a foof, but he does compliment me so. He told me how much he liked that cologne Twila loaned me. I'm going to have to purchase some of that fragrance the next time I'm in Paris.
So he liked that cologne Twila loaned me. That's the important line from that text. Cologne Twila loaned me. Yeah, thank you very much for your information. The door's in my way again. Like I said in the first video or the second video, and sometimes those all the furniture gets in the way. The stupid doors, get out of my way. Since we know that Twila loaned the perfume, let's go talk to Twila about the perfume.
I have a dreadful headache. Please go away.
Excuse me, Willem. We still need to talk with you. Now, this is what Madame de Plane said. Lots of text to load. He liked that cologne twin alone.
Yes, I did loan her the Eau de Magnolia cologne, but after she gave it back, that young Daisy Dupree asked for it, so of course I returned it to her.
So I returned the cologne to Daisy Dupree. I returned the cologne to Daisy Dupree. Sir, now that we know who has it, thank you very much, Miss Smallworth. Let us go up and talk to Daisy Dupree about the cologne. And perhaps we can get the cologne because we need it as evidence. It is a very important evidence. That is for sure.
It's always a pleasure to see you, Sir Charles.
Excuse me, Daisy Dupree. I have some news to share with you. I don't know what accent that was. So anyway, Miss Smallworth said, I returned the cologne to Daisy Dupree.
Why, yeah, she did loan me her perfume. I'd like to buy some more for my Auntie Pearl, who makes the most delicious okra. Oh, but y'all already know about that, don't you? If y'all like the bottle, why, I put it in my dresser.
No need for notes, just previous menu, inspect, back to the dresser again, inspect.
Aha! Look at this.
What is it, my lord?
It appears to be a bottle of Eau de Magnolia cologne, Regis, and blah 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 blah.
Very well, my lord. I put the bottle of Eau de Magnolia cologne in my pocket. Now that we got that, let's go in and investigate it. Examine the evidence that we have now. We are getting closer to the end, people. There's not much to go on, since this is the key evidence, you could say. Well, we pretty much have all the key evidence, but this is the last piece of the puzzle, you could say. We just need to examine it.
This is the article we procured from Miss Dupree, Regis.
A bottle, my lord.
A bottle, Regis. Eau de Cologne.
Magnolia Eau de Cologne, my lord.
How did you know that, Regis?
It says on the label, my lord.
Of course it does, Regis. It smells good, doesn't it?
Very good, my lord. There are strands of cotton on the neck, my lord. Cotton, you say?
Sir, let's examine these two together, then.
This bottle of cotton reeks of this cologne, my lord.
Magnolia perfume, Regis. Something's afoot.
The cotton is oily too, my lord. As if it had been cleaned something.
Clean something.
But what? A gun? A gun, Regis. By gad. Very good, my lord. This must be a clue. And so it is. A very important clue. Because it is the last clue that we have. So, let's look at it in the steamer trunk once more. And, let's see. So, we have the broken stock of a gun in a chain that is a derringer, and these derringers are in the box. And so in the box, we got the small key that opened the box, and the box had the false bottom lid that opened. And we got the newspaper article about the suicide of somebody Cartwright knew, and the envelope ready to be mailed. And when we opened that, we got the certificate for the mining certificate that the Cartwright will be owning the silver mine by. That used to be owned by Mr. Golden, and Mr. Golden is the one that made the suicide, and this is the bullet that killed the Cartwright because it was shot, but also the gun was thrown out, but it was broken, and we got the gaff with the broken, and the oil cotton that has been used by the cologne, and also
ball of cotton is oily, so it was used to clean out some of the guns, and then usually it would be used for these derringers and everything. And also we find out that it would be there is a relative in Nevada which is named under the Smallworth, and also Smallworth was supposed to be sending an envelope to somebody who is Miss Golden, and we can assume that the Miss Golden is Mr. Golden who made the suicide, and Miss Golden is a daughter, and Smallworth somehow knows, and everything is starting to fall apart because I don't know what I'm talking about. Did you get all that? If you didn't, good, because I don't know what the hell I was talking about. All in all, we got all the evidence that are linking each other to each other, and we can say by fact that Miss Smallworth somehow knows the daughter of Mr. Golden, who committed suicide after losing his silver mine to Mr. Cartwright. So we can assume that Miss Smallworth could be the murderer. Let's find out. So, now that we got evidence and everything, and also, since Henry is the son, the illegitimate son of Cartwright, he is in love with Miss Smallworth. So Miss Smallworth is connected to the daughter of Mr. Golden, the guy who made suicide, and Cartwright got his silver mine, and Henry is the son of Cartwright, who is also in love with Smallworth, the friend of Golden's daughter. So there's a lot of connections here. Let's go talk to Henry about this. Good day, Sir Charles. Careful of the dirt. As I've always said. If you didn't understand, I always say that. Henry. Tell me about this person. Tell me about Miss Smallworth. I harbor the tenderest feelings toward Miss Smallworth. I'm quite sure she can't be mixed up in this business, despite what they did to her. Oopsie daisy. What do we see here? Gold. Oh, Miss Small. Oh, Henry. So yes, the thought plickens, and we have a case. Seems that Miss Smallworth, is not who she says she is. Thank you for the slip up there, Mr. Henry. So let us go talk to Twilla. Come on, Regis, don't get stuck in that furnishing. I have a dreadful headache. Please go away. We have some questions for you, Miss Smallworth. Tell me about Henry. Yes, I do know Henry. He may be poor and uneducated, but he's an honorable man, a true gentleman. Not like some. No need to take anything, but, ladies and gentlemen, let us go to the ending of the game. Do we wish to accuse Miss Smallworth, my lord? Yes. Regis, please go collect the rest of the passengers awaiting the salon. Miss Smallworth and I will meet you there. Come, Miss Smallworth. Let us go to the salon. We have so much to discuss. Stop loading and get inside, stupid game.
So, no doubt you are wondering why I have gathered everyone here in the salon.
Yes, my lord.
Well, Regis, why did we gather everyone here?
To reveal the progress of the crime, my lord.
Yes, quite right. Allow me to explain. Everyone here had motive and opportunity to kill Riley Cartwright III, but only one person actually murdered him. Right, Regis?
Yes, your lordship.
And that person is?
Yes, my lord.
Who did we say that person was, Regis?
Miss Walworth, my lord.
Aha! Quite right, Regis. The murderer is Miss Smallworth. Twilla Smallworth, known in some parts as,
My lord.
Veronica Golden. Henry Stoker knew her real name. He slipped up, by Jove, and told us that. We have the envelope with her real name on it. The mining certificate made out to Raleigh was inside. She got hold of the certificate to prove he'd acquired the mine from her father, Joseph Golden. So she killed Raleigh Cartwright for revenge.
How did she do that, my lord?
She owned the gun. She removed the gun from its box, knowing that Lionel Humphreys would be shooting birds, as she did every morning at the same time. Using his shooting as cover, she waited until he was about to shoot and fired at Raleigh, killing him dead.
And the bullet passed through the body and fell through a crack in the floor, my lord.
That's it, Regis. Exactly, by Jupiter. She cleaned the gun with cotton and cologne from her reticule to make it seem as if it had never been fired. But she heard a noise. In her panic, she threw the gun overboard. Unfortunately for her, the gun caught on the railing, breaking in half. The barrel fell into the water, but the stock remained hooked on the railing. Right, Regis?
So far, my lord.
And then she went down to breakfast, leaving that wretched man dead in his cabin, a hideous pool of blood coagulating under him.
Quite graphic, my lord. But Sir Charles, she was wrong. Raleigh Cartwright robbed her father, Joe Golden, of his silver mine. The old man killed himself in despair. I remember now. I handled that case myself.
She's just such a kind young person and means well. She loaned me the cologne. I'm quite sure she wouldn't hurt a fly, not without good reason.
She falls under the protection of the widows and orphans. I will represent her in court, that poor thing. An orphan, too, and Gladys thinks a great deal of her now. She is innocent, yes indeedly. I just know she feels most surely awful about this terrible affair to Charles. Reverend Periwinkle always told me that mercy was a virtue.
Cartwright was assaulting Miss Golden. I heard the sound in his cabin. She fired in self-defense. She's the kindest, most compassionate woman this wicked world has seen, Sir Charles.
The Lord forgives sinners.
Perhaps we shouldn't listen to what Miss Golden has to say about this whole sordid affair.
It's true. I shot him. He tried to force his attentions on me. He sent me a message asking me to come to his cabin. I went because I thought he could help me understand what happened to my father. You saw the newspaper clipping. My father died because someone cheated him. Mr. Cartwright bragged that he was the one. He said he got my father and now he wanted me. We struggled. Oh, it was horrible. My gun went off. All that blood. My daddy told me always to carry a gun. He said a young woman wasn't safe in this world. I never thought. I panicked. I did clean the gun, and then I heard someone, so I threw it out the window. I didn't know it caught. I went down to see dear Henry and threw away the cotton. I hadn't opened another cabin so I could hide the key to my box. I was afraid. I know it was wrong, but I didn't know what to do. This means it was self-defense.
It would seem that way to me, Sir Charles. As captain of the Delta Princess, I would say the young woman is innocent. What do you think, Judge Carter? Hey, I think we should all have a large glass of bourbon and punch. I never care for the Cartwright man anyhow, and I'm a keen judge of character, sir, as I've always said with every time you talk with me. Something about the eyes, you know? Yeah, like I always say, something about the eyes and everything. Criminal tendencies. I'd say the young lady has done the world a service, after all.
Well, Regis, it looks like another successful case for the brigade.
Why so, my lord? Congratulations.
Hooray! We found the murderer and we solved the case.
Well, Regis, it looks like we've reached New Orleans.
Right, my lord. Perhaps now you will buy that ice cream you promised back in Cairo.
Of course, my friend. Perhaps I'll have one too.
Will you have pistachio, my lord?
Perhaps. My intuition tells me there's something afoot in New Orleans.
Maybe there'll be lots of cases to solve, my lord. New Orleans, city of crimes.
I don't know, Regis, but we had enough excitement for one day. Well then, how about that ice cream?
Okay, Charlie, let's do it.
To play again, please reload.
And that was it. That was Murder on the Mississippi. I hope you enjoyed watching me go around talking with people and doing all kinds of stuff and solving the murder, of course. I have to say, this is a very enjoyable game, and you can replay this as many times as you want. Like I said, this game actually does have different endings because everybody's a suspect, except I think Daisy Dupree really is a red herring. She has nothing to do with anything. But you can get anybody else to be the murderer as long as you get the right evidence and clues. But if you get every single evidence and every single clue that I got and talk to the right people about them, you will get this ending, which is Twila or Veronica Golden killing Cartwright in self-defense and also got revenge for her father. So, yay! Happy ending! Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed making this, letting this playthrough of this game. And I will see you next time, whichever game it is. I hope you have. I've been your friendly neighborhood Let's Player Spider-Wa, and I hope you have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all in the next game. Take care, people. Bye.